Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my page. Welcome back to my channel. It's beautiful to be here. It's beautiful to see you again. And it is a Christmas edition video. Look, I got my jumper on, especially look, Rudolph. Look, check this out. Oh. That was the chair. That wasn't me. Look, check this out. Look, Rudolph. Check out Rudolph, the rude boy. Look, it's like me. Get me. Look at that. So, I'm here, my hair's looking fleeky, look at that. You know, someone said to me today, they said, oh, no, said to me, not today, but like a little while ago, said to me, oh, you wearing a toupee? I'm like, what? Do you know what I mean? That's my natural hair for a 39-year-old. Don't be hating. I mean, looking silky smooth. Coconut oil, you get me? Anyway, I'm here celebrating with a glass of red. Please, I do apologise if I drift off elsewhere because I've got a light up here, I've got a microphone up there, I've got my image over there, but I should be looking right over there. So I will do my best to focus on you guys. I'm just celebrating my 30 days off. It's complete. I'm back to work tomorrow. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. Had a great time, was able to go away for 10 days, was able to spend lots of time with my family, get to see some friends. So basically it's Christmas and I had an idea on something I wanted to talk about, and that is spending your first Christmas alone. It's not a nice thing, but this could be your first Christmas, your second Christmas, your third Christmas. If you're still struggling, I hope that this video helps. And I'm going to give you 5 tips, my 5 tips on how to survive being alone and celebrating and enjoying this joyous occasion. So I've done it all in order. I'm going to start from 5. I'm going to work my way down to number 1, so you've got to stick about. So Christmas, obviously a hugely celebrated occasion worldwide. People from all backgrounds, people from all over the world celebrate this beautiful occasion, you know, and it's, for me, it's the celebration of family, friends, love, unity. And you know, on such an occasion we want to be able to share it with someone or share it with people, you know. But if you're spending it alone for the first time, it can be very difficult. It can be very stressful. So hopefully my 5 tips will help. So with no further ado, starting off with number 5, avoid traditions. Avoid celebrating traditions you had with your ex. And what I mean by that is, if you and your ex went to a particular market, you went to a particular pub on a specific date, be it Christmas Eve or the 23rd of December or Christmas Eve at a specific time, you went to a specific place, met specific people, whatever, break that habit. Break it. The last thing you need to do is to bring up old memories of things that you used to do, especially being your first time alone. It is very easy to do. You know, you got things in London, you got, you know, huge things like, you know, Winter Wonderland and all our local pubs, and, you know, that are celebrated. And I'm sure that you've been there many times with an ex-partner. So what I would suggest is avoid those traditions that you had with your ex, even if you used to go to certain shops or stores or whatever to buy your Christmas presents for people. You know, try and break away from what you used to have. You know, it will only strengthen your mind. It will only, you know, as time goes on, it will only condition your mind, and it will strengthen you inside, you know, to break away from old habits and to perhaps start new ones for yourself. So that's my first tip. My second tip is, if I can find it, this is a funny one, and this is something that worked for, well, this is something that happened to me, so like, I'm going to share it with you. Avoid lovey-dovey movies and avoid lovey-dovey songs, Christmas songs and Christmas movies. Like, honestly, I hate Mariah Carey's song, like, All I Want for Christmas. I remember the first time I, like, you know, when my ex-wife and I broke up and separated, I hated that shit. And you know, you got everyone all lovey-dovey, oh, for Christmas. All right, take that shit somewhere else. I don't want to hear that. So, like, you know, it is hard to have your own playlist for Christmas. I don't care if it's rock and roll, hip hop, R&B, garage, drum and bass. If it's got nothing remotely to do with Christmas, play that every day. Obviously, if it comes on in the shops and that, you think, ah, shit, you know, listen to this again. It's fine. Secondly, avoid lovey-dovey Christmas movies. Now, what's that movie called? It's a Wonderful Time. One of my favorite all-time classic movies. My mum told me to watch it every time it's on. I mean, watch that movie. It's on. So it's a great movie. And I remember when I was single, she told me, she rang me, it's on. I don't want to watch it. So, you know, don't be watching them movies like, you know, it's all, I mean, all these movies, all these songs have one message, and it's love, it's unity, it's, you know, togetherness, whatever. I mean, don't be watching Ghost either. I mean, Ghost is another one. A bit at the end with Patrick Swayze, that light comes on him, like this, light comes on him. And then she sees him, you know what I'm talking about. And then she's like, Molly, if you could feel my love. Yeah, you don't need to be watching that. If you want to watch a Christmas movie, watch Die Hard. How about that? That's a good one to watch. So, avoid lovey-dovey movies and tunes. Next one. Don't be reaching out to your ex, wishing them a happy Christmas, or buying them gifts, or sending them a card. I mean, look, if your ex messages you and says, happy Christmas, hope you have a good one, then cool, you know what I mean? Be respectful. Be, you know, not the bigger person, but just be cool. Like, all right, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to you and yours, you know? But don't be buying them a gift. Don't be going down to Westfield or London or whatever and like, you know, oh yeah, they really like this present. Yeah, you know, or you know, don't be sending them a card in the hope that they will acknowledge it. Because subconsciously what you're doing is you are hoping that they will give you some sort of validation for giving them a gift or sending them a card. And you're just ultimately setting yourself up for failure. So avoid it. It's hard, but tell yourself to avoid it, honestly. I mean, look, you send them a card, you send them a gift. Imagine they don't even respond. You know you're going to feel like shit afterwards. Come on, you know you are. People out here be like, it was the thought that counts. No, it ain't. You know you wanted a little thank you after that. That Melbic is too good. So, avoid it. My next tip, where is it on here? Spend time with your loved ones. And this is a good one. Because my first Christmas alone, I don't want to spend time with anyone. I was a grouch. I really remember it, you know. And like my mum, my brother, my dad, even my friends were really trying hard to ensure that I was having a good time. I was out of the house having fun, and I was a grouch. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to be around here. And your people around you, believe it or not, people who care for you, people who love you, people who want to see you succeed, celebrating with you is just as important for them as celebrating with anyone else, because they'll want to ensure that you're in a good place and you're not, you know, sitting at home in self-pity or down or depressed or whatever. They're going to want to make sure that they can do all they can. And, you know, by you going out, even if you just step out for an hour or two, you will do so much for that person. You know, they'll be so happy and grateful that you made it, and they will do absolutely everything they can to ensure that you're going to have somewhat of a decent Christmas. I'm not saying you have to go out on the piss every single night. No, I am not saying that. But to get out of your environment and spend it with people who sincerely care about you and who sincerely want to see you happy, or as happy as possible. is the most important thing. So spend time with your family and your loved ones, guys, yeah? And my last tip number one. I didn't do a countdown, did I? Or did I? I can't remember. All right, number one. So, number one tip is not to stop celebrating Christmas. Even if it's your first year, or second or third or whatever. It is so important to understand and realize that you have an opportunity to celebrate this beautiful occasion, because we never know when our last one is. There are people around the world, as sad as it may sound, but it's the ultimate truth. There are people around the world who aren't having the opportunity to celebrate this beautiful occasion with their nearest and dearest, and we should all take this time to appreciate where we're at, you know, despite our circumstances, especially, you know, if you're in the midst of a breakup or whatnot. If you have old decorations, one thing I recommend is if you had old decorations and whatnot that you had with your ex-partner, and putting them up seems difficult, then get rid of them, leave them to the side, go buy yourself a new tree, go buy yourself new decorations. You know, fill your house with light and love. Honestly, you know, you might not be in the mood, you might not be in the spirit. You know, people give you Christmas cards. You know, you put 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 Christmas cards around your house. You got a little tree or a big tree and some decorations. It will give you a sense of warmth and a sense of happiness, I guess. Albeit, you know, it might seem quite hard to see it that way at this moment in time. But you have an opportunity right now to celebrate, and I don't think we should ever give up celebrating, because relationships don't define us, end of relationships don't define us, and you can be just as happy on your own this Christmas and make it what you want to make it with the people around you. So I hope that you enjoyed my video. If you know anyone who's going through it, please feel free to share. If you've not listened to my latest podcast with Lissa from She Who Heals, please go onto Spotify or check the link in my bio, where I talk about divorce, depression, overcoming it all, and healing, and getting to the place where I am now. From the bottom of my heart, I am grateful. I am thankful for you all. I wish you all a beautiful Christmas with your family, with your friends. I know it's been a tough year, a tough year, if not a tough couple of years. We've lost people. People aren't in the greatest of health. But let's be there for their memory. Let's be there for them today. I wish you nothing but a beautiful Christmas and a happy new year, a prosperous, a healthy, and a beautiful new year. So from me and Kiki, you want to make an appearance, babe? Kiki? Nah, she's not. She's not having it today. Anyway, have a beautiful evening. I wish you a beautiful Christmas again. Lots of love. I'll speak soon.